Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for Reavers 1999. And today, we're obviously going to be jumping back into the AC collab because the second portion of it is here, the story for Kassandra, AC Odyssey, and as it's called in-game, Drama in Athens. Which is very funny in multiple ways, I'll get to them in a moment. Also, the music in the background right now for this portion of the collab is literally just the main menu music for AC Odyssey. I have been listening to this track so many times at this point because of the live streams that I'm doing. And speaking of those, this is why it's gonna be very funny for me to go through this story personally, because right now, as of the literal last two streams that I did on the channel, I just got to Athens. I just got to see Athens, I just got to experience Athens, and I'm still in Athens! The place is big. I'm not joking, like the world map of this game is already big. I had a gasp moment and I'm gonna be here for a while moment when I saw that on the first stream. Yeah, so far I will only say about AC Odyssey as a whole, at least the whole of the game that I have played so far. It's fun. The game is fun. And the main story is getting more and more interesting. Not gonna lie, I did not expect the main story of the game to pull me in so much, but the more of the main story of Odyssey is being revealed, like Kassandra's or Alexio's, depending on who you choose at the beginning, but the more of their story is being revealed and implications and stuff, the more interesting it's becoming. I'm really intrigued for what they're gonna be pulling with the later portions of the story. But also, speaking of that story, I am wondering if this is gonna spoil me on anything. Because again, I just reached Athens. I hope they keep the story at the Athens level where I am right now and don't go too ham. But then again, they also told a lot of stuff about Ezio in the previous story, especially in his character, little character blurbs that were part of the shadow stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna be like lying to myself. I know there's gonna be some stuff in here that is probably gonna spoil me on something else from Odyssey, but then again, I'm still looking forward to playing that as well. Which, by the way, as I said in a previous couple of episodes, the playlist for the whole live stream is in the description if you wanna follow along or see what the AC Odyssey is about. It's a good game, is all I can say. It's a pretty good game. But yeah, second portion of the collab, I am excited to see what this is gonna be. But before we do so, last time we finished off the rest of the Golden City story and the character stories on top of it. And yeah, those were very interesting. And speaking of that, the last one we went over was for Mercuria. And in the comments I saw a couple of interesting depictions about Mercuria, how her way of life is and stuff like that. And that was very interesting to read through. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, Mercuria is probably, if you don't really know much about that new age life movement or just hippies in general and their mindset, probably you're not gonna vibe with the character a lot or understand where they're coming from. So I saw one very profound comment about that whole breakdown of Mercuria. That was very interesting to read through. But also, speaking of the comments, on the previous episode, Mask Re9 said, Mercuria has an anecdote if you didn't know. It's a good story, but there are other anecdotes that are more important and have priority if you want to do it. I know about her anecdote, obviously. It will be a bit on the back burner for a while, cause just like we said, I do have priorities, especially because I'm getting back into main story stuff. There is a couple of character stuff that I wanna, or character anecdotes that I wanna go through that are more tied to main story than Mercuria is. But I'll get to hers eventually, like with the other ones. Anyway, Dexter has an interesting power that, depending on how he feels, he can give bad luck or good luck to those around him, and he can put this effect in the talismans he sells, but they mention that the effect is only once and then disappears. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't even think about what his arcane power was. I only thought that because of his negative emotions, like his arcane abilities were going haywire, but that's very interesting. So a one-time used charm, essentially, that he can make. And it's very dependent on what it does, depending on his, like, mental mood. That is crazy. If you didn't notice in the Mercuria trailer, Dexter's reflection appears in Mercuria's magic ball. He had eyes, something that in her story he didn't have. That's probably just animation and ease of rigging a model for in-game compared to a trailer that has to have more detail and stuff. I would say that doesn't really affect anything too much. Mercuria doesn't have the same power as Kala. Okay, Kala is one of the characters who can create illusions with Charlie and Kumar. Charlie and Kumar have shown that their illusions are physically felt, but Kumar was aided by the meditation realm. Right. I was thinking about Kala when I was talking about Mercuria, the Mercuria stuff, that because of the cosmic energy stuff, that if she's doing the same thing, because again her animations are planets and stuff, so I was thinking of that, but I had a feeling I was misinterpreting something or misremembering. Anyway, Peak Peephole. I recommend you read it without saying too much. It's about a location in 2.1 that is not explained why it is the way we see it in the story. Maybe after the story in 2.1 so you understand it, but it doesn't matter when you read it. You haven't received it yet, but in 2.0 on the map there will be a discussion that it was in 1.2, which is related to the next two stories that you will do. Okay, so there is more. I mean, I already saw in the previous part when I was recording, there was already the Matilda conversation with the woman from the Foundation, and they were talking about, or she was telling Matilda that Vertin and Lilia are being sent to Route 77 to address whatever is happening there, investigate rather whatever is happening there. So that's already a foreshadow. I wonder what else is in there then. Because that is very interesting. I like the little, like, sprinkles of stuff they put in there. And also, speaking of, like I said in the previous part, I'm gonna keep doing that graffiti stuff and the extra stories across this and the next couple of episodes until it's completely done. Not much is left anyway, but I'll keep going with it. It's obviously very interesting. And yeah, the peephole, peephole, pardon. I don't know. I might check it out after I'm done with the story. Then probably like the main portion of the story at least. Like these like lead-in mini daily login events, like the peephole and similar. If they're usually for a story that I don't plan on reading when it goes live, when a patch is coming, I usually don't read them. Because obviously I'm not gonna be doing the story. Why should I read this, right? But I might go back to it if it actually explains some of the location a bit better than what the story is gonna do. I'm gonna might look at that. If hopefully that stuff is on the wiki. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check. But I'll look into it. I'm definitely curious about the peephole mini story that is there. If not, I think I can find it on YouTube, so that should be fine. But yeah, anyway, Mask, thank you very much for that interesting comment. So then, Kassandra. Alright, so like last time with Ezio, when we began that collab, I will be doing the polls first, and then we're gonna head into the stories. So let's get to it. Okay, let's see. How many did it take me for Ezio again? 30 polls. That's not gonna happen twice, right? That's not gonna happen twice. Let's see. Definitely... well, at least one. Alright, Balloon Party, thank you. Well, that's 1, 2... I mean, at least I'm getting 5 stars. That's something. Lonnie, hi. Alright, it's gonna happen on 30 again. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Oh, it's not. Okay. A Voyager dupe. Hi. Wave. Hello. Alright. Well, not on 30. I do have resources, so let's keep going. Alright, baby blue. Convert, yeah, sure, go. 2 5 stars. Alright then. Will I have to go to full pity for her? Oh, probably. Probably this is going great. Well, at least the next one is guaranteed. Alright. Well, 30 left until pity. I do have enough. Oh, that's the guarantee. That's the guarantee one.
I am the Mystios Kassandra of Sparta. Name your request, and I will do all that I can. Provided you have the drachma.
Yes. I have heard that voice so much over the past couple of days. That is so familiar right now. Good lord. Do I actually... what's her... not that. Where is it? Here, right. What's her first imprint? Falconeer's Instinct. At the start of the round, gain adrenaline +2. Okay. Fury of Ares. At rank 1 to 3 deals. Okay. And Advent of Artemis. Okay. That's a nice extra boost. What are the other values? Hold on. Wait, that is... Huh? Hold on. What? One target attack deals 375% reality damage, inflicts 4 stacks of lethal injury on the target. For a technique attack, target... Okay, wait. So 375... 150, 225, 375... 240, 360, 600? Really? That is a power spike. That is a power spike on a skill. Uh-huh. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm 20 away, screw it. Give me one more. Why not? Why not? Alright, guarantee. And by guarantee, I mean I can get her from this. Alright. To Kassandra's.
I am the Mystios Kassandra of Sparta.
Yes, thank you. Alright.
It isn't drachma, but it's not bad either.
Good for you.
This place is as wondrous as the forge of Hephaestus. The spear of Leonidas is shivering in my hand. It must be thanks to your gift.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, this is another interesting point. I have not reached a point in the game yet, because back in those times in AC timeline, the Assassin Brotherhood was still in its infancy. But I wonder when it's gonna kick in. She's definitely doing the symbol, which is funny.
Something you need, maybe?
God of Stocks.
It isn't drachma, but it's not bad either.
Really? Same text? Huh. Okay. Alright. So, what else do you have? I haven't even checked her skills properly. So was Advent of Artemis. Advent of Artemis. Words. One target attack deals 600% reality damage. Right, this is so stupid right now. Inflicts 4 stacks of lethal injury on the target hit. Alright. And that is when being attacked, trigger assassination and remove 1 stack. When taking an assassination attack, for every 100 points of critical technique the attacker has more than the target, this attack gains final damage dealt plus 1%. This effect does not remove stacks. Right. For every... oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Good god. Fury of Ares. Mass attack, 375% reality damage to 2 enemies and gain adrenaline plus 4. Alright. Rush Assassination. 1 target attack deals 750... oh yeah, that is the teleport skill. 1 target attack deals 750% reality damage. This attack counts as an assassination. Right. Nice. Victory and Golden Fate are ordained to her by the gods. A howling western wind blowing from Odysseus' homeland toward the land of 2 kings. On her shoulder hangs a silver bow and quiver, arrows clinking. The wicked shall repay their debts with tears before her arrows. But just as a by the way, you can cheese so much with arrows in the game. Okay, what am I looking at here? Tutorial? Kassandra gains 5 ability points through Insight. This is literally her skill tree, but pretty much dumbed down. Use ability points to unlock abilities from the Hunter, Warrior, and Assassin branches, starting from the bottom of the tree. On a branch, once a branch is selected, you must acquire all abilities from that branch before you can activate other branches. The corresponding force field effect is determined by the first branch unlocked. Okay. And I have 5 ability points, huh? Okay, so... oh my god. Hold on. Predator shot, yep, that's the stupidly overpowered shot. Advent of Artemis inflicts 1 additional stack of lethal injury when entering battle. Gain Way of Artemis. If there is already Way of Ares or Way of Nyx on self, gain critical rate 15% instead. Way of Artemis force field effect. All allies gain damage bonus 25% plus number of guidance of 3 god stacks. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of mumbo jumbo. When Fury of... 6th Sense. When Fury of Ares, Advent of Artemis, and Reign of Destruction hits the target, inflict 1 additional stack of lethal injury. Current force field, new effect added. When an allied assassination is triggered, deal an additional 50% damage on the attacker's type. Way of Artemis effect improved. All allies gain critical rate 15%. Assassination allies gain an additional critical rate of 10%. Yeah... you definitely want to play them all 3 together, right? All 3 assassins. These 3 must be doing some stupid amounts of bullshit damage. Extra action damage 20%. When entering battle, gain Way of Ares. If there is already Way of Artemis or Nyx on self, gain incantation might 18% instead. Okay. Effect allies gain damage. Okay. Yeah, nice. Sparta Kick inflicts kick gash on the target hit for 3 rounds. Reign of Destruction inflicts arrow gash on the target's hit for 3 rounds. Rush of Assassination inflicts assassination gash on the target for hit for 3 rounds. Rush Assassination combo inflicts assassination gash on the target. Jesus Christ, words. Way of Ares improved effect. All allies gain an incantation might. Okay, so this is a passive mostly tree. When entering battle, okay, first. Performs an assassination for every 100 points of critical technique and... oh, okay, yeah, that stuff. When entering battle, gain Way of Nyx. If there is already Way of Artemis or Ares on self, gain penetration rate 24%. Oh god. Force field effect, attack, yes. Lower than the other ones, right? Yeah, this one is 27%, this one is 14%. So this one is the lowest version. But you gain penetration rate on her, at least. Critical Assassination grants assassination instead of 1%'s Advent of Artemis. Falconer's Instinct no longer grants Sparta Kick or Reign of Destruction, okay. Shadow of Nyx. Rush assassination new effect added after scoring a critical hit, gain preparation Kassandra. When an allied assassination is triggered or when an allied ultimate is cast, gain adrenaline +1. Jeez. Way of Nyx effect improved. All allies gain penetration 24%. Allies gain an additional penetration 16%. Holy moly. Okay, I think for now, let's do this, and then let's just do one here and one here. I think this could be nice, right? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it at this for now. The side tube will come in later when I yoink her personal one. I think you can get her probably from somewhere. Anyway, back to story. Okay, let's see about this then. By the way, I need to ask, what is with the pairing of Regulus with anything Greek related? Why are we enjoying pairing? I mean, I know why. It's funny. But why is the doofus here being paired up every time with philosophy? Is she gonna get bitten again? In Drama in Athens, we will experience Kassandra's life as a mercenary. There are a lot of event marks on the map of ancient Greece. Oh yeah! The current quest is displayed at the upper left corner. Tap on it to locate the corresponding mark on the map. Uh-huh. Oh wow, this is actually like exploring the actual map, huh? This shows the current quests. Tap on it to locate the corresponding mark. Complete them to increase the exploration level. Uh-huh. There are different types of event marks. Story, yeah. Battle, yeah. These are pretty much... Huh. Yeah, encampments. I don't know what these are. But these are kind of encampments and fort stuff. Mercenaries, essentially, that come after your ass when you have a bounty on you. Cult members. More map stuff. Okay, encounters. Database. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty much a very nice rendition of the Athens map. Huh. Alright. So you are here, I can't click on you. What is in the database? Oh, okay, that's this. Oh, so will this be unlocking purely with this lineup? When fighting a battle in Drama in Athens, you can deploy up to 5 characters at a time. Up to 5? Kassandra is fixed in the lineup in this gameplay. Okay, sure, let's leave it at that. I don't know, I just set something up. Doesn't matter. So, what is happening? In the ancient city state. Uh-huh. Okay. Just battle story? The story turns to a new clamorous chapter. Alright, here we go.
Oh, Dionysus, the source of all joy. From your sacred wine, we draw our strength.
Huh? The Agora.
From the earth you rise, scattering forth your sacred vine.
This is so weird. Like with the Ezio part of the story, like stuff was in my mind still like not fresh, but it was there. But this feels weird now hearing this music and stuff. Cause yeah, it's a bit fresher.
You taught us to sing with mirth sublime, and set our spirits to dance in the endless skies.
A ceramic bowl sits before the bard, but the crowd seems to ignore it. Until a pointed cough interrupts the bard's song. Damn!
Zeus, is that who I think it is? If it isn't the rising star of the Acropolis, Kassandra, the eagle bearer.
Okay, this is covering definitely some part of the story I haven't seen yet. The rising star of the Acropolis. Okay.
Stop, Euphonia.
Oh.
I'm just a Misthios for hire. I've no interest in politics. Save those grandiose words of yours for the Archons, hmm?
Ah, but I speak only the truth. The tales of your valorous exploits in Megaris precede you. They declare that you're a hero throughout Athens and praise you as a demigod.
Yeah, they're already kind of doing that. Also, just want to point out one thing about Kassandra, at least that you can do as the protagonist in Odyssey. The Greek are very horny. Very horny. There is much fucking. It's very funny. I'm not gonna lie. Kassandra shakes her head as she approaches to interrupt the bard.
I have a question for you, Euphonia. The crowd will just have to wait for your next performance.
Oh, what? You wound me, Kassandra. We bards display our art to please the gods, not just the vulgar crowd. Just as you mercenaries do.
Anything for a drachma or two, right?
Kassandra grabs a shining drachma from her pouch and tosses it into the bard's hand.
We all have our gifts to display, don't we? From the lowliest bard to the greatest of warriors. Even those craftsmen are no different. I suppose you've noticed them too.
In the distance, two figures crouch in a corner of the Acropolis, chiseling the wall with their files.
It seems you take your maintenance a little too seriously here.
Oh, it's nothing really. Just a few loose bricks. Easily replaced in a matter of hours. Still, these particular artisans have attracted some rumors. One of them claimed to be enlightened by Athena. He kept mumbling nonsense about the statue of Athena, gold leaves, and unjust wars. And his companion seemed to be a real grouch.
Uh-huh.
I've seen a few people try to speak with them. Invite them to pick berries outside the city, but they seem to have no interest. Anyways, what does it matter? The Dionysia is drawing near. Is it any wonder that eccentrics like them might show up?
Either eccentric or they show a greater truth.
I see.
And she is intrigued by that.
Thanks, Euphonia.
She tosses a few more drachmi into the bard's bowl and she strides away. She's happy. Kassandra stealthily approaches a dark corner of the street. There, two figures have gathered together, whispering and casting vigilant looks around.
For the love of this land, I will not tolerate you raiding the coffers of our people to fund this war. Judgment has been passed, and I shall be its executioner. This is for Athena and for the bounty on Argon's head.
The rookie actor.
Excellent, Domitius. You've memorized your lines well.
The wise playwright?
Whether you succeed or not, rumors of your attempt will pass through every corner of the city. All that's left is for the others to receive their messages, then they will know our plans.
Haven't I told you it's in the bag, Sonia? So, how are we supposed to read these messages when they come? The sage explains nothing to us.
That's none of your concern, fool.
Seems like you don't know any more about the sage's plans than I do.
Okay. The playwright scoffs dismissively.
You're always going on about the sage this and the sage that. I'm tired of it. Do you think you're special just because you were chosen for this task? You're a veritable narcissus.
The subject of her tirade shrinks under her words, causing the playwright to press the attack.
If you really think you deserve that praise, you'd better not forget this.
Oh.
The perfect tool for our trade and your mission.
A chisel, huh?
We will only receive one file each. That was the sage's own words.
File.
Keep it safe.
Oh, I will. Huh? This thing is as dull as a weathered stone. How am I supposed to cut the Archon's throat with this?
Stab it?
Then sharpen it, fool!
It's pointy enough. Stab. The playwright turns from him with another scoff, leaving the actor still studying the file.
Where are you going, Sonia?
You really are deluded, aren't you? I've more work to do before the plan is ready.
Oh, good luck then.
Okay, he waves goodbye to the playwright, then clenches the file in his hand and moves to the wall.
I should have enough time to put an edge on this before it gets dark. There's no way I can take down that self-important windbag with brute force alone. Not to mention, there's only a small window for me to strike.
A broken spear is thrust into the brick next to him. Hi there.
You were saying something?
Mm-hmm.
You're a suspicious sort of character, aren't you? Now, for the safety of this city, and the self-important windbags that run it, I keep an eye out for your type.
What? No!
Kassandra pounces on the still dumbfounded actor. Nice. And that's the opening scene, huh? Oh, yep. Into battle. Wow, really? 5 characters into battle. That is kinda ridiculous. The rookie actor, you are gonna die in a sec. An actor with a script in hand. The Festival of Dionysius is never lacking in performers, and now he is preparing for an amazing show. Break a leg! Carving Knife of the Brave. Fast Honing. Clumsy Slash. Nice.
Oh, I got it now.
This is very funny for this one guy. What a lineup. Huh, I didn't even think about this, but yeah, I guess this is kind of like the default setup for her kind of battle, I guess, equipment. Like a sword and a spear. I usually, currently in game, I'm using a regular spear and a big broad axe. I didn't really want to go down the route of the sword and the smaller weapons as usual. Okay, what do we have? Precast. Sparta kick. Okay. One target deal 200. Yeah. Inflict daze. For 1 round and kick gash for 3 rounds on the target hit. If the target is already in daze status, deal an additional 100%. Yes.
I don't need the high ground to hurt you.
Actually, wait.
Don't worry, it's not going to hurt us. The moment of silence.
I don't need the high ground to hurt you.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't. Huh. Fury of Ares, right. Grain adrenaline +1, inflict 1 stack of lethal injury. Sure.
I found my target. I'll show you.
Into the darkness.
Sure, this will be interesting.
No jasne.
Let's see what happens.
We walk in long nights.
This guy's gonna die in one.
Now!
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Oh, that's cute. The equipment. That's cute. Wait, what is this for even? Amazon Tacits? Yeah? Tacit and of Shield. When casting a buff incantation purifies 1 control status from the target. Ah. Like usable items for fights? Lighter letter tacits mean one can move more easily in the fray of battle. That is fine. I wanted to say just very quickly, because she runs in and yells, unless this is gonna come in later in the game, but yes, you can very early in the game, you can get the Spartan kick. But she doesn't yell, this is Sparta. But you can do it yourself, if you want to. The actor curls up his legs in fear, his hands bound up tight behind his back. Kassandra clasps her hands and leans over him.
So, whose throat were you sharpening this for again?
Yeah?
There are many figures I could imagine. From the Ecclesia or the Vuli, perhaps? But how many of them would find their way here? I have no particular desire to kill you. So, it's in your interest to speak. And to speak only the truth.
Yeah, buddy. The actor hesitates until he reads the woman's hard face and finally stammers out a name.
Pericles.
Of course, Pericles.
Malaye. It would be that troublemaking strategos.
Yep, always about him.
There's nothing else I can tell you.
All right. If that's all you can say.
Kassandra moves closer with a nod. And whacks him. Nighty-night. The sudden strike to his head renders the man limp.
But I won't let Pericles be taken out by the likes of you.
This is kind of reminding me because it's funny. In game, if you keep using the Spartan kick as like the final hit on an opponent, it doesn't kill the person, it just knocks them out.
Besides, the last thing I want is more trouble here. I'll hand this matter over to the man himself.
She stuffs the actor into a thick cloth bag. As she ties up the bag with a knot, the eagle's cry pierces through the air. To be continued. Okay, very interesting. So yeah, I'm guessing this is set up tiny bit after where I am currently with the story, but that's fine. Pericles still being targeted. Oh yeah, it is equipment I can put on characters. Every character can equip one piece of gear, while Kassandra can equip 2. Gear provides different boosts in battle. Gear can be divided into different sets. When your team equips a certain number of gear from the same gear set, additional set effects will be activated. Ah, cool. Pretty much like in-game. When equipped gear from the same set reaches a certain quantity in the team, additional set effects will be activated. Each deployed character can equip one piece of gear, while Kassandra can equip one additional piece. Okay. Well, let's put that on you, I guess. I don't have any more. Database got updated? Story? Oh, this is going... Oh, this is neat. 10 parts, huh? How many... Can I see that somewhere? I can hear, right? Maybe not? This is just a level for the whole thing. This is definitely differently set up, so 5 parts of the story, huh? Well, if it's 5 parts of the story, because I'm thinking right now how the previous one was set up with Ezio. If it's 5 parts, then I'm gonna probably do 5 this episode, 5 the next. That's kind of a good split. Alright. Life and Tragedies. Let Athens be Athens. Assembly. A group of men has assembled in the Things? Can't remember. The light of democracy shines upon the Athenians as they engage in a fierce discussion.
Inconceivable! Not a single drachma should be cut from the budget of the theater of Dionysus. The tragedies we perform there are a matter of pride for the whole polis. Oh, Dionysus, if only you could open your eyes and witness this calamity befalling us. No wine, not even your finest, could ease such agony.
I do not dispute your words.
Oh shit!
Athens prides itself on our tragedies, especially during the Dionysia.
Damn, they actually gave him a full-on bottle for Pericles. And he looks pretty much accurate to in-game.
What nonsense, Hermipos. Don't you think we have greater issues at hand? If the fighting in Potidaya does not go in our favor, I fear it will be the Spartans that host our Dionysia.
You counsel wisely. The money that would go to this festival will come at the expense of our ability to fight this war.
So what do you suggest, Andreas? Are we to just throw every drachma and fighting man we have left into this battle? All for a war that seems to have no end? The polis has been eagerly awaiting the Dionysia. This festival is not some mere indulgence or luxury. It brings hope to the people and the favor of the gods.
Yes, Athens thrives because we honor our traditions.
Answer me, Andreas. Do we shatter our people's hope? Must we abandon our traditions and the gods for victory?
I never said that. Hades take you! What good are some honeyed words on a stage against a spear? You want more tragedies, eh? Good. They'll be writing them about our hubris.
Oh, good God. This is literally like flashing back to yesterday's stream. And all the philosophy mumbo jumbo. The birds gain venom with each reply until the men are nearly at each other's throats.
Theodoros, you just spat on my robe. Please, Andreas, let go of his beard.
With calm and commanding presence, Pericles positions himself between the brawling Athenians. Ah, there's the eagle.
Herodotus wrote that whenever you hear an eagle cry...
Oh, clang. A shadowy winged figure sweeps over the crowd and hurls a metal tool along the ground. It rolls a few times before coming to a stop, and an ordinary file.
Are we under attack? An assassin?
Did that eagle drop a blade from its mouth?
Guards! Guards! Defend Pericles!
There's no need for all this drama. Your assassin has already been captured. He's in the bag.
Kassandra drops the bag in front of the gathered Archons, prompting a grunt of pain from inside.
Who are you?
Who else could it be? Kassandra. I am pleased to see you again. I hope I didn't cause you any trouble, though you seem to have taken care of it.
I'm a Misthios. Trouble follows in my wake. But this man intended to trouble you, and there is something unusual about his weapon.
Pericles receives the file from Kassandra and examines it.
It's always something unusual, isn't it? This looks just like an ordinary file to me. Fit for carving a statue or shaping wood, perhaps. But a poor tool for an assassin.
Hey, you can still kill someone with this thing.
And yet, it was his weapon of choice. There's something strange about all this, wouldn't you agree?
That may be, but if all of my would-be assassins choose as he has, I'm sure to live a long life.
There's more to this than meets the eye, Pericles. This man is not working alone.
She opens the bag, revealing the assassin's face.
Oh, Talas, this is not going according to plan.
Nope, not for you, buddy.
Please, forgive me, I'm just a poor fool, not a murderer. You see, there's a bounty on your head, Pericles.
Uh-huh, that doesn't excuse it.
Set by the cult of Cosmos, I presume. They've been after my head a long time.
Okay, there are... I mean, I saw it in achievements just earlier. There is a whole section about hunting the cult members of Cosmos. Okay.
Cosmos? No, I've never heard of them. I was just told that there was a bounty. I'm a poor man. Show mercy on me.
If what it says is true, the reward would be tantalizing indeed.
She produces a document and hands it to the strategos.
You should see for yourself.
A fortune like this would be enough to repair the wall from here to BEARER.
Shame we'd have to trade the walls for your head.
It may be better to keep your voice low. I'm afraid that there are some here that might be tempted to make that trade.
Oh, they would.
Indeed, I'm starting to worry just how many would-be assassins could be surrounding me.
It's the cult of Cosmos you should worry about, not these amateurs. Most of all, we must keep a weary eye out for Alexios, my brother. Though I suppose I should be calling him Demos now. He told me himself that he would take your head, and he'll stop at nothing until he succeeds.
Yeah, so basically, for people who don't know the story of Odyssey, essentially, as she's already suggesting it here, basically there is a cult. The cult is very bad, as you might imagine. They're trying to do some stuff behind the scenes, and depending on which, because at the beginning of AC Odyssey you can choose either to play as Kassandra or as Alexios. Depending on who of the siblings you choose, the other one will end up being pretty much like a top dog in the cult. They're gonna be their strongest muscle, essentially.
Oh, you're not doing much to calm my nerves.
You're not the only one. Your colleagues look as stiff as scared goats.
Goats? They like to watch. Why is there a goat?
Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain.
Behind them, the other Archons stand frozen in place, their faces grim.
Malaka! The Spartans must be behind it. The Dionysia is a perfect opportunity. That must be why they hired that cult to kill our strategos.
Sure, the Spartans.
That settles it. The Dionysia must be suspended, and the city placed on high alert.
That's absolutely unacceptable. Athens must uphold her dignity, even in times of war. The Dionysia is not just about us Athenians indulging in revelry. It's about honoring Dionysus himself.
And what of our strategos' safety? Athens without Pericles is like the Dionysia without Dionysus.
The bickering begins again until all turn to Pericles.
You look to me, friends, but this is not our way. I am not your king. To host the Dionysia or not, that is a decision we must decide together as citizens.
Pericles walks toward the urn placed prominently near them.
If you agree that the Dionysia should proceed as planned, cast your shard into the urn. If the urn is at least half full, then we hold the Dionysia as scheduled. The glory of Athens demands that we not cower before those that dare to threaten us.
Pericles? You?
Athens, the birthplace of democracy, the Panathenaea, and home of the greatest dramas. Here we worship the gods, and in return we are blessed by them. We appreciate beauty without succumbing to excess. We pursue wisdom without becoming weak. While we may not love war as the Spartans do, we fight with courage more than their equal. And we must let neither war nor fear of death break our spirit or our love for freedom. Sacrifices must be made, and we understand that fully.
On behalf of all Athenians, I thank you, Pericles.
Alright, that's two already.
Oh, well, it was nothing. To wield rhetoric skillfully in this city is not just an art, but a matter of survival. I fear I may have spoken too well. The Dionysia is likely to go on as planned, so if you don't mind, I would ask you to discover who this assassin...
Spare me from another speech. I'm already happy to help.
Please stop talking.
Don't be so quick to decide. I fear this will be no easy task.
A difficult task means a handsome payment.
Alright. Kassandra grabs a pottery shard and tosses it toward the urn.
You have no right to vote here.
Whatever. With a sharp, clear
Indulge
sound...
me. Call it a part of my payment. I've always wanted to know what it feels like.
With a sharp, clear sound, the shard lands squarely in the urn. Everybody's quiet. The mercenary pats the dust from her hands, tucks the file away, and strides off without response. Her shard is soon made insignificant by the piling weight of those that follow. One shard after another is tossed into the urn, like raindrops falling on a tile roof. Alright. Interesting so far. I do wonder, where is Regulus in all of this? Where is Regulus kicking in all of this? First, what is this? I cannot remember. They said it a couple of times in game. I can't remember how it says. Thinks. Situated on a hill, this was where Athenians gathered for assemblies. Decrees were ratified, budgets voted on, and administration members appointed. It was where citizens could have a voice. So they combined the story and what Into the Shadows was for the previous part of the collab. That's interesting. Nix. The Athenian assembly was known as the Ecclesia. It met at the Nix 40 times a year to discuss various civic matters, and each season usually lasted a few hours. The word Nix is believed to mean something close to packed together. This was probably a reference to the fact that during meetings of the Ecclesia, the location would be filled to its capacity, with citizens packed in particularly shoulder to shoulder. All male citizens were allowed to directly participate in the democratic process. Those over 20 years old had the right to speak and vote, while those over 30 could be elected to the higher position of magistrate. In total, there were approximately 30,000 citizens in Athens in the classical period. To draft and adopt decrees, 6,000 of them had to attend the meeting. Ha! Oh, Poltergeist's response? Packed together? That's horrible. It's like the crowd beach torture all over again. Crowded beach torture again? I was lying on the sand covered under my white sheet, but no one noticed me. They just stepped on my body as if no one was there. Oh, dialogue? Hey, there's Regulus. Hi? Meetings? So boring, and what a waste of terrific stage. Look how perfectly could fit for a rock live show. If I got to help one here, I assure you all the pains and troubles will be blown away. Actually, Captain, I think they still need some time to fully understand the art form of rock music. Yeah. Okay. Funny that they combined those two things into one. Okay. The Sweetest Fruit. This tree will bear fruit, surprising though it may seem. Uh-huh. Why? Why is it surprising? What kind of tree is it? Or is it a metaphorical tree? Because it's Athens and everybody likes to waffle about that type of stuff. The hidden spectator's mind drifts away, still lost in the brilliance of the Orestea. His breath, soft and steady, releases a gentle warmth. Undoubtedly, this lucky spectator has enjoyed a deep and restful sleep. Oh, Apple. How long is this snoring audio file?
The theatre of Dionysus is truly mesmerizing, and the wine here is beyond compare. Athens, so much greater than the history books could have ever taught us.
And he sleeps.
This apple believes I found my true home. But who brought me this blanket? So comfortable.
The drunken observer turns over, pulling the blanket closer around him. Oh? Nice little scene. A faint melody reaches Mr. Apple's ears. Somewhere beneath his tree, a few festival goers dance joyfully, while wicker baskets filled with flowers and fruit sway gently along the river.
The vine weaves across the boundless earth, scattering far the bountiful gifts of Dionysus. Under your watchful gaze, the world reigns with hope.
Basking in the warm sunlight, accompanied by a humid breeze and joyful melodies. What a cozy environment for Mr. Apple. I was thinking, is he still golden? He is, but it's washing off? Huh. After days and nights soaked in wine, Mr. Apple has lost the golden skin he once acquired in Florence. Ah, okay. So it's peeling off?
Wait, wasn't I in the theater of Dionysus?
Out of panic, he wraps himself in his blanket, a leaf, to be precise. The rusting sound of the leaves draws the attention of the followers below.
Look, an apple! I've never seen an apple so big before.
Uh-oh. Run! Oh, they're using... You know, this is actually an appropriate reuse of a background because it is on the Greek, on the Greek peninsula coasts and islands. One of the revelers tiptoes over and picks the apple from its treetop perch. Uh-oh.
Oh, incredible. It has a rich aroma of fine wine coming from its rind.
Uh-oh, run. Run.
I can't believe my ears. Is this apple snoring?
Yes, run.
Everyone, Dionysus' blessing is surely upon us. He must rejoice to see that we will hold the Dionysia as planned.
But a magical apple such as this must be used to honor our patron. I suggest we make it into a fine wine.
From drinking wine to becoming wine, run!
It's too late for that, my friends. By the time this apple will have fermented, the Dionysia will be long over. And even so, we'd need many large, sweet apples like this one for such an offering.
And grabs Mr. Apple and tosses him into a basket full of fruits.
Captain, Vertin, save me.
Where are those two? At least... There she is! The Agora, oh god.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad, Vertin. I've turned the whole city upside down and backwards. Not a single soul has seen a flying apple.
Regulus, you look amazing in this getup. And Vertin is just gonna be in her normal suit, isn't she? Way to stand out!
Oh, how was your luck?
Also very funny, even in this this old Greek getup that she's wearing right now, even in this, she does have to have some reference to polka dots, right?
I'm afraid all I found were these.
Yep, she's in her normal suit and top hat. Oh my god. Vertin, would it hurt you to dress into something else? Would it really hurt you? Ooh. Oh wow. Actual... That's a lot of apples. An actual Vertin CG. Damn. She shows Regulus the apples she received, a mix of round and misshapen ones, some green, some yellow.
The Athenians were very generous. When they learned I was searching for an apple, they insisted on giving me every apple they could find. Some of them looked freshly plucked. They even offered me some of their wine. They said it might help me see my flying apple.
It would.
Oh, sod it all! None of these lousy things look like Mr. Apple.
If Apple sees her right now biting into an apple, how would he feel? Oh, just another day with the captain. Hmm?
Oh, this tastes awful, Vertin. Don't tell me the Athenians actually enjoy eating sour fruit like this.
Hey, sour apples are great.
Regulus, we've arrived in classical Greece during the Peloponnesian War. This was before apples underwent the crossbreeding necessary to gain their modern sweet taste. In fact, most people of this time would prefer grapes and figs.
That is also true. Modern apples are very different to old-timey apples. That is true. Crossbreeding across a lot of species. I mean, one of the best examples is probably... Why is that popping up right now? One of the best examples is probably the carrot. The orange carrot, right? That is a crossbreed. But everybody knows it. I am getting from the launcher of the game. I'm getting messages of, hey, the second part of the collab is running. Shut up.
Apples were considered to be used as offerings to the gods.
You mean we'll never ever find Mr. Apple?
You will.
No, Regulus. What I meant is, perhaps Mr. Apple has accidentally become part of some offering. We should be on the lookout, but we need to be careful. We can't just pluck him from an offering without causing offense.
You know, I'm just wondering right now, how are people actually reacting to Vertin in her getup? Are they just ignoring it? Are they just like, what the hell?
If only we could broadcast a missing apple alert. Or at least hand out some posters.
I don't think we have enough money left. With what we have, we could scarcely afford to buy a few sheets of papyrus. If we wanted to make posters for Mr. Apple, we may need to ask Miss Sotheby for help, though she's not part of this operation.
Accustomed to the conveniences of modern society, the duo struggles to come up with a solid plan in this strange and unfamiliar era. For perhaps the first time, Regulus truly grasps the devastation brought by the storm. Regulus scratches her head with a rather serious look on her face.
Vertin, we've got to solve the storm once and for all.
Suddenly understanding that if the storms keep happening, we're gonna get to this this time period.
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing. All I meant is that we should thank Lorenz for their great invention, the stage in the rain.
Sure. Joking around at a time like this only adds to her anxiety. Regulus knocks her head as if trying to fix a broken mood switch.
Just pondering here. But what would we need to whip up a loudspeaker in ancient Greece? Eh, Vertin?
Someone with a nice lung capacity.
And what are the odds of us getting acquainted with some local scoundrels? Or rock gods, forgive me. Even a cop? Do you think Mr. Apple could regenerate if we only find his core?
Inspirations explode in Regulus's mind like supernovas, only to collapse into one black hole after another.
There's no use for it. I'll have to put together a remembrance set for my next broadcast.
Regulus nods helplessly, her inspiration running dry as a firm, warm hand lands on her shoulder.
You've got the right idea, Regulus. When in Athens, do as the Athenians do.
So then we're going to get help from some local scoundrels?
I'm not sure about scoundrels, but there are sure to be mercenaries around, or informants.
Oh yeah, there is a lot.
Ah!
Regulus's eyes light up with her reply, as memories of cheering crowds and singing birds return to her.
Too right. Just as London had me to keep the pulse on the city, there's sure to be some kind-hearted legend who knows every nook and cranny of Athens.
The victorious music right now.
You just leave it to me, Vertin. Just think, a like-minded rocker of the ancient world. We'll get on like jam on toast. And once we're thick as thieves, we'll get that information for a song.
And she's off. The legend of London has found her groove once again, dashing off into the busy streets of the ancient city. I smell trouble. I smell trouble. She's gonna run into trouble and then Kassandra is gonna come in to save her ass. That's how I see this going. Alright, first, what is this? A sword a sword quest. Is this a picture of actually in-game? I think it is. No warrior can say no to a finely forged sword, and there's one that cuts through iron like butter, a sword perfect for you. The bard tries to pique Kassandra's interest. Do you know the sword's origin? The gods used it to uphold justice. It was once hidden in Athenian ruins, but has since gone missing. If you want to find the sword, search the bandit camp on the city outskirts. Sure. Oh, that's the bandit camp, huh? Oh, level 2, huh? When your exploration level is lower than the enemies, all enemies increase their final damage bonus and final damage reduction, huh? I mean, I could still do it, but hold on, let me see this first then. The Symposium. Oh, this is actually in-game, yep. 431 BCE, Kassandra and Herodotus arrive in Athens. Literally what I went through yesterday on stream. Herodotus told Kassandra to attend Pericles' symposium to tell him about the cult of Cosmos. Yup, literally what I did yesterday. That is funny as hell. Okay, so this is an in-game fact. The symposium. Oh, this profile must belong to the other new friend of ours. It says she made herself a nationwide legend as she traveled around the ancient Greece. From X. 431 BC, Kassandra and Herodotus arrived in Athens where she met Pericles and Cleon for the first time. The politician and the general were exchanging debates at the Pnyx, fighting for the citizens' support. Also Pericles, obviously this guy, the politician, and Cleon was the general, who is actually not in the picture. This guy here on the right is Herodotus. Herodotus told Kassandra to attend Pericles' symposium to tell him about the cult of Cosmos. She showed up there and met Socrates, Aristophanes, Alcibiades, and Aspasia, Pericles' lover. Eventually, Kassandra managed to speak to Pericles, starting the search for her parents. Yep, that is actually the step on the story where I am right now on. The search for her mom, essentially. From this is pretty much where it properly, I think, begins. Okay. I mean, I can do this. Let's see what happens. Justifiable theft. Sharp indeed, Kassandra effortlessly finds the dagger in her camp's warehouse. In the camp's warehouse. Just then, the bandits arrive, ready to gear up for their raid. Well then, looks like it's time for a trial run. Kassandra wipes the blade clean. Well, let's see how this goes.
Oh, I got it now.
I didn't read. I forgot to read the description. I can do this from here, right? Can I? I cannot read the flavor text, sadly. I forgot. Past nightmares? Disparaging? Self-comforting, nice.
Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro.
Icarus, eyes on the target.
Damn. Damn.
Other employee evaluations take combat results into consideration too. Yep.
Damn, the combo of those two. I need to see this with Alexios in the combo. Holy shit. They can nuke everything. Okay, level 2 now, huh? Oh, lineup? What now? What is this? Each time... Oh my god, more? Oh, these are passives from... Yeah, these are passives from the skill tree and some active skills I see here as well. Each time you explore, exploration level increases, you will gain 1 ability point. You can use ability points to activate different ability skills. You can reset Kassandra's abilities at any time and redistribute her ability points. Right, each time, yeah, you get 1 ability point. You can use ability points to activate different skills. Right. So what do we have at the beginning? Arrow Master, after Kassandra attacks, inflict one effect from the collection of negative statuses on the target. Nice. Beastmaster. When Kassandra attacks, 50% chance to inflict 1 stack of vulnerability on the target. When attacking, Kassandra inflicts 1 stack of vulnerability on the target. As a side reference, Beastmaster in-game, if you knock out an animal, you can tame it. Ring of Chaos. And by tame, I mean you can keep it for as long as it doesn't die. And it will die quick. Ring of Chaos. After Kassandra casts Ultimate, inflicts daze on all enemies. Second Wind. When entering battle, all allies gain a shield with own HP times 50%. Okay. Again, in-game, this one is just a straight-up heal. Call to Arms. When entering battle, Kassandra gains 1 precast incantation rush assassination. Vanish. After allied assassin is triggered from the first for the first time, the target suffers detection. Detection -1 up to 1 time per battle. Okay. Interesting. Not like I'm gonna need it, but I'll take the shield for now. Oh, I have 1 more point. In that case, let me take... Yeah, let's take Beastmaster. Oh, there's a second Beastmaster upgrade. When attacking, Kassandra inflicts 1 stack of vulnerability. Okay, so the next upgrade is a actual guarantee one. Cool. Alright, next stage. Prometheus Bound. No pillars in the Caucasus here, but the basket is just as tightly bound. Alright, Mr. Apple. Are you finally gonna become the wine you always wanted to drink?
What?
Oh god, what is happening?
23 drachmae? Ugh, you're having me on.
I will not lie. In the game, just getting drachmae is... Stuff costs so much money. So much money to upgrade. Regulus's cry of surprise echoes far and wide, startling a few seagulls perched on the rooftop. The young girl frowns viciously and lowers her voice.
Look, mate, I'm not asking for the bleeding moon here. I just want to know where my apple is. Or are you trying to pull one over on me? Even a whole bottle of fruit wine is only 1/6 of a drachma.
The bard rises to her feet, plucking the strings of her lyre with a smile.
My friend, what you're searching for isn't just any ordinary apple. It's a magical talking one. Which means I will need to attend the celebration if I want to find it. After all, an apple as enchanting as Eris' banquet gift that brought Ilium to its ruin could only be used as an offering to the gods.
The appeal to Greek mythology falls flat as it hits Regulus's ears, for whom only the stories of the gods of rock have ever held interest. Good old Regulus.
Yada yada. Whatever you say, love. All I know is what you're charging is daylight robbery.
You continue like that, you're gonna get bitten again.
You may be right. But you won't find a better offer. Not many people in my trade would trust an outsider who might just run off after I do my part.
We won't ever do that. You can ask after Captain Regulus's reputation anywhere, from the Thames to the high seas and...
I just had a stupid thought enter my head. But for the Arcanists crowd that is also watching this, Regulus meeting Kaltzit. Familiar footsteps break up their tense negotiations.
Ephonia, remember that snake you pointed out to me before? I need some extra hands to...
Hi there! They turn around and find a tall and strapping mercenary standing in front of them.
Oh, it seems you have another customer. I'll leave you to your work.
Not at all! Welcome back, Eagle Bearer. I just didn't expect to see you so soon.
So happy.
But did you say you need some extra hands?
Oh god.
Eureka! I've got a plan.
Oh boy. The bard murmurs to herself as a flash of inspiration crosses her mind. She clears her throat and takes Regulus in one hand and Kassandra in the other with an amiable smile.
The fates have surely strung us all together for a reason. You've come to ask about that weird magic apple, one quite likely to be used as an offering in the Dionysia. And you, Kassandra, that strange man you asked me to investigate. He claimed to be a craftsman repairing the temple of Dionysus. I will hazard the guess that you've come because you need more hands to search out his co-conspirators.
Hang about? You don't mean...
You are a clever one, miss. I do believe you will be able to assist one another.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Alaka. I knew it.
You're getting out of this. Fully aware of how cunning the bard is, Kassandra shakes her head. Time is running short. She must come to terms with the necessity of her situation.
So, then we're all going to the Dionysia in order to look for someone. It shouldn't be too hard to look for a talking apple while I'm there.
Cheers, love. And we'd be happy to help with... Oh, Vertin, what's your take on this?
Regulus winks at the mercenary who seems to appreciate the idea of some extra eyes on the festival.
Are you the one they call Eagle Bearer? You've heard people singing of your exploits all over Athens. They say the Eagle Bearer is a valiant hero, always willing to help those in need. A friend one can entrust their life to.
The mercenary braces her hands against her sides and clears her throat.
You two certainly aren't from around here. That's obvious.
Huh?
Everyone in this city knows. There's no amount of flattery that will affect my price.
Oh, that's what she thinks is happening.
Apologies. I've given you the wrong impression. I only meant to ask if the tales we've heard are true. I hope our cooperation can be built on mutual understanding.
Kassandra raises an eyebrow, surprised to be adopted by the very woman who had just praised her.
It seems you've heard of my work already. I am Kassandra, the Eagle Bearer. And if you had any doubts, I will readily prove all that I am capable of.
She reaches out a hand to the girls.
The name's Regulus, and this is Vertin.
She happily reaches out to grab Kassandra's hand.
All right then. So, how exactly are we going to help you?
Kassandra breaks her hand in half with her grip strength. That woman is a spider monkey. A mountain goat has nothing on her, the way she can climb.
Simple. For now, all I need is more eyes around the city. Do whatever pleases you, but keep a lookout for anyone suspicious.
A twinge of nerves creeps up Regulus' spine.
Athens is flooded with visitors in anticipation of the Dionysia. I won't be able to track every potential threat.
Right. Well, how do you know we aren't suspicious?
Kassandra examines the two figures, their modern clothing cutting a bizarre contrast to the world around them.
I couldn't even begin to guess where you two are from. But that means you are most certainly not from Sparta, Corinth, or Phokis.
True.
Which means you probably aren't here to kill Pericles.
Regulus takes a moment to digest this new information before letting out a gasp.
What? Kill Pericles? Wait a tick. Are you asking us to keep our eyes peeled for bloodthirsty assassins?
Yes.
There's no need to be alarmed. I only need you to be my eyes. Just do as I say, and there will be no danger.
Regulus nods out of courtesy and whispers to the girl next to her.
Vertin, old pal, old chum, mate, I think we ought to reconsider this whole gig.
Let's just get this done, chum.
that response back. Let's just get his dumb chum. Her calm demeanor blunts Regulus's fears, but soon after her attention is captured by distant singing.
What's going on?
Oh? What's happening now? The procession makes its way toward them, surrounded by a parade of people singing and carousing through the streets.
Welcome to Athens.
Oh boy.
Have a toast to friends from afar.
Is this that party you mentioned?
The Dionysia, yes. You couldn't have picked a better time to blend in. And if you have time, to have some fun.
We'll do our best to look for anything that might point to danger.
Regulus seems to have only heard half of Kassandra's words.
Have some fun? But what about Mr. Apple?
She lowers her head, facing down a great dilemma.
Oh, forget it. Parties can wait. I'll do whatever I can to find you, Mr. Apple.
Damn! Oh, she likes her buddy. Even parties can take a backseat when Apple is in danger. Her voice fades into the growing festivities.
Vertin! Oh, you've got to vouch for me on this! Dionysia, here I come!
Oh god.
Follow her, Vertin, and stay vigilant. I have my own work to do.
Understood.
Oh boy.
Vertin, look at this pottery. Wouldn't something like this be a killer diller in your lobby?
Killer diller?
And what do you think about this linen piece on me? I guess it's only suited for summer sailing.
Oh no.
Regulus, what happened to all that conviction from before?
Uh-huh. The festival is full of attractions and distractions for the rocker pirate.
Hello, ladies. How would you like to paint your very own festival mask?
They follow the sound of the barker's voice and discover an assortment of materials spread across the table. Wood, leather, willow branches, rattan, minerals, and insect dyes in a variety of colors.
Sorry, but we're a tad busy at the moment.
This is fab!
Oh god. Yeah. The festivities once again ensnare Regulus's attention.
How about it, Vertin? Come on, think of the attention. We'll be as famous as I was back when I was hosting Apple Radio. My fans were bonkers. They'd crawl over glass for a signature. Oh, we sure could use some of them right now.
Uh-huh.
Please come and try.
Just you wait, mate. This rockin' pirate is about to make a one-of-a-kind superstar mask in no time.
I'm not sure the word pirate is something you should say around these people. Regulus leans back to appreciate her masterpiece, unaware that their new mercenary friend has returned.
Nothing unusual around the Vipilum Gate and the Temple of Erection. What about...
Uh-huh. Kassandra is speechless upon seeing their two peculiar masks. Despite having crossed the Aegean far and wide and meeting many innovative poets, dramatists, and sculptors, she'd never seen anything quite like them.
It's not exactly what I'd call an effective disguise.
Uh-huh. How do they look? She removes her mask and helps Regulus with hers.
I believe this may be a bit too fashion-forward for this era.
What did you make? Kassandra seems about to question her choice of words, but is interrupted by another round of cheering from the crowded street. What now? The cheers grow louder as the crowd sings and sprays fruit wine into the sky. Maidens in elegant dress balance fruit baskets filled with offerings on their heads while the procession waves blazing torches in the air.
No need to be startled. The Dionysia parade is just getting started. By the time they reach the Agora, it'll be even more lively. But that means the streets will be packed with people. A perfect opportunity for anyone with ill intent.
She definitely moves through the poles of the crowd and waves her hand to the ladies behind. After a clear eagle cry, Kassandra is nowhere to be seen.
You watch the streets, and I'll cover the high places.
Oh shit, another CG, damn.
This is certainly a party.
Uh-huh. Oh, there he is.
Regulus, Vertin!
Huh?
Is that the strange apple you've been looking for? I think I found him.
There he is. He's just chilling in the basket.
Unfortunately, it seems he is about to fulfill his duty to Dionysos as one of the sacred offerings.
Yup. Poor Mr. Apple. Alright. This is a fun one. Okay, let's see. So... doing a campaign, huh? And then... what do we have here? What is like? Whoa, hi. Long press. Oh my god, this is like in a game. Long press to unveil the cultist. A spy. Delian League. A spy from the Cult of Cosmos. You've seen him before, but you can't remember where or when. The advantage of an excellent spy. A forgettable face. In the bustling crowds of the Dionysia, countless faces drink, sing, and perform on stage. Now he's just another face in the Athenian crowd. Track him? Oh yeah, this is working like in game almost. All right, just a regular normal dude. Oops. Slash of Cosmos, engrave and sculpt. Yep.
Now! For victory! Icarus, eyes on the target.
I'm glad.
You are ready to hunt down the cultists now. Open the target list. Oh, another one? The Cult of Cosmos is... I just did! The Cult of Cosmos is a secret organization founded by certain powerful figures who plot to control the world. You will collect clues about its members during your adventure. I kinda already did this. Thanks, game. Amazonian Circlet. At the end of the round, gains a shield with own max HP times 20%, up to own max HP 100%. It keeps your vision clear and your head light. Alright, let's continue. Adventure on the roofs. Higher, faster, stronger. Uh-huh. Alright, so this is part 5. So I guess if it's 10 parts for the story, this is probably gonna be the final part for today then. Hi, Apple. Mr. Apple's flesh grows paler amidst the loud singing and wobbling fruit baskets.
This apple's flesh is separating from the core.
Oh.
Help me, Captain.
The procession gathers into a surging torrent flowing through the streets. Colorful banners and ivy-woven cushions are tossed into the sky. The avenue is now packed with floats and partiers wearing masks.
Kassandra! Vertin! We've got to do something! I can't let them turn Mr. Apple into an offering. Oh, think about how upset my listeners would be.
Yes, the listeners.
Oi, lads, make way, please.
Regulus charges headlong into the crowd, making a beeline for the first mate.
Hang in there! I'm coming for you!
There is a surge of courage and conviction burning in her veins. She'll stop at nothing to protect her crew. Aww.
Hey, you stepped on my rope. Be careful.
Put your hands up, everyone! Just like this! Praise Dionysus!
Regulus, be careful. Hold my hand, stick close to me.
Hold my hand, stick close to me. Oh, this goes into battle. Alright. Oh my lord. Dionysus Believer? A Dionysus Believer who is enjoying the festival. In the name of Dionysus, may the festive joy be spread to all of Athens. Oh god. Cheers! And festive dance! Yay! Let's spread joy?
I'll do whatever I can.
Holy shit. These masks. Funny enough, I haven't seen like normal people in game outside of probably around theaters and stuff wearing masks like this, but people who wear these kind of like very like normal human expression masks on their face, like of a pretty much of a dude or something, are all part of the cult of Cosmos.
Don't worry.
Oh, time for your ult? Sure, buddy.
Abbraccia la morte.
Bit overkill for that one poor guy. Two poor guys, sorry.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
I was hoping that she would execute her ult. Oh well. The surge of the crowd separates their hands. As the torrent of movement passes, only one remains.
Regulus?
Regulus is nowhere to be seen. In place of her friend's hand, there rests a green apple. Its aroma tinged with a faint bitterness. Oh well.
Regulus the Reckless. She's a bold one.
Regulus the Reckless! Yes!
But she has yet to master the art of navigating a crowd.
Huh?
Did she lift her up? Kassandra leans over from the rooftop, offering a hand up to Vertin.
Why don't you take a look from up here, Vertin? As far as I'm concerned, this will be the fastest way to catch up.
Oh yeah.
There's something about you. It reminds me of her.
Talk later. Just grab my hand.
Reminds me of her? Who? Of Regulus?
I remember how nervous I was the first time I climbed up along a vine.
Are you certain this is a shortcut?
Completely.
Oh boy.
First you need to calculate the distance between the two roofs. Make sure you have a proper running start and sufficient height. Keep your body tight, eyes on your target, focusing on where you land.
Also, the physique of a Spartan. And enough beef on you that you could be in the MMA.
Like this.
Which is pretty much what Kassandra is. Good lord. For anyone who hasn't seen her in-game model, go and look it up. That woman has enough muscle on her to make a man blush.
Let your knees bend slightly as you land. Then try to regain your balance.
And by making a man blush, I mean a man who is actually actively going to, like, a gym. Kassandra lands effortlessly on the opposite roof. Oh my god, Vertin. Poor Vertin. Her eyes scramble across the roof, her legs uneasy as she steps forward. The distance between the rooftops seems to expand before her eyes. Oh god. She takes a deep breath and steadies herself. She runs through every step. Oh god. Please grab her. You made her do this. She runs through every step in her mind before she takes them, and then... She falls, arms flailing as they miss their mark, only to be caught just in time by the muscled grip of a Mystios.
Thank you, Kassandra.
I mean, they already kind of confirmed what Mystios means, but that basically means mercenary.
Your instincts are impeccable, but you may need a bit more training.
Yes.
This may not be the shortcut I imagined for us. Let's go another way.
Is it more dangerous?
No, much safer.
Kassandra's gaze fixes on the protruding bricks before settling on a distant temple.
Relax, Vertin.
Huh?
Oh. A firm hand catches her, followed by a gust of wind rushing against her face.
I must say, I'm in awe of your skills, Miss Kassandra. But how do we get down from here?
She circles the edge of the roof, searching for any bricks or beams she might climb. Is it time for another leap of faith? Unfortunately, the craftsmen have built the temple with meticulous care. The walls are so polished and pristine that not even a speck of dust clings to them.
Just hold on.
A gentle breeze brushes against her face. Oh my god. Damn. Holy shit. They jump off the rooftop, feeling the world blur as it rushes up to meet them. Then the haystack below swallows them whole. Oh god. Vertin is having a time of her life. She emerges from the stack and, after regaining her composure, follows Kassandra as she slinks into the temple.
I never quite expected this mode of travel to be so thrilling.
Uh-huh.
I suppose it must be. It's so natural to me now that it feels routine.
What?
Hi. Regulus finally arrives at the scene, still gasping for breath.
Oh, that's a trick and a half. How did you get here before I did?
Rooftops. Kassandra rushes over and covers Regulus's mouth.
Shh. We have a situation.
Uh-huh. I guess they ran into sneaky assholes. Alright, did anything extra open up? Oh yeah, there is something. Okay, that's gonna be the next main story thing. What is this? Athena Promachos. Oh yeah, that's the big statue you can climb. Behind the Propylaea was the giant bronze statue of Athena Promachos, or Athena who fights on the front lines. Behind the Propylaea was the giant bronze statue of Athena who fights on the front lines. Yeah, that name was reflected in the spear and shield the statue held in its hands. It was erected in the mid-5th century BCE by the artist Phidias. According to an inscription, it took 9 years to make and cost almost 500,000 drachmae. Jesus. At approximately 10 meters tall, the statue was apparently so large that Pausanias claimed its helmet and spear tip could be seen from the sea near Cape Sonion, 60 kilometers away. The ornamentation of the statue's shield was engraved by the metalsmith Miss. Diggers? Look at the spear and shield in her hands. They are the origin of avant-garde art from 2,000 years ago. They signify the spirit to fight. Sure they do, diggers. Anything else? Okay. And how are we looking on this now? Okay, so yeah, story is halfway filled in. Culture, landmarks, Kassandra? Oh, so yeah, this was her thing. Huh, very funny. So this is beginning from when she reaches Athens. Where are they gonna go with this then? Huh. I will say though, I like it that this mode is completely different from the previous one, from Ezio's. Ezio's was kind of more of the traditional one. This one is a bit different and kind of way more in tune. Actually, it makes way more sense because Ezio's progression through the story was pretty much linear, like the game is essentially when it comes to its main story, while AC Origin, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and probably Shadows, I don't know about Shadows actually, those three games at least, they are kind of like open world RPGs where you can just tackle your way through the story any way you like. You can do side stuff and then go back to main story, or you can just do main story and so on and so forth. You're not like kind of boxed in. But anyway, this is interesting and kind of fun to re-experience something here from what I'm playing currently. I'm still kind of trembling at the fact that this is gonna spoil me on something Kassandra related. But what can you do? I'm doing this Let's Play. I'm not gonna stop now with this playthrough and not do it, right? But anyway, it's interesting, fun, something new, and I do need to get my hands on Alexios. And actually, can I already get him? Hold on. Oh yeah, I can. Beast.
I have been chosen by destiny to bring order to this world. There are only two choices available to you. Follow me and rule, or stand against me and perish. Choose wisely.
Interesting, yeah. But yeah, again, if they went with Kassandra as the player choice character for the beginning of the story, of the regular story, then yeah, he has to fulfill his role as Deimos, essentially. Interesting.
Have you not heard of Deimos? The demigod of terror, rightfully worshipped by the cult of Cosmos, and soon enough the world.
Oh, sure.
And you should know that I am he.
I know that you are he. Okay, what do we have? Son of Fear. Faces pale, they tremble in fear as if they heard the thunder of Mount Ida. Mass attack, deal 400% reality damage to all enemies, gain 1 stack of Blood of Isu. Oh, Blood of Isu, okay. This attack counts as an assassination. What does Blood of Isu do? Deal an additional 80% reality damage stackable up to 5 times. Damn. Okay. What else? Stronger than Ares. Okay, of course. The man wields the sword in pursuit of absolute power, not knowing that it is hung above his head by the thinnest of threads. 1 target attack, deal 500% reality damage, gain adrenaline plus 4. Okay. Better than Apollo. A golden bow drawn to the fullest. Its string vibrating aggressively, he will quench its thirst with the blood of his enemies. Okay, mass attack, deal 300% reality damage to 2 enemies. If this attack scores a critical hit, gains adrenaline plus 4. Okay. Interesting. But alright, with all the assassins acquired, it's time to do shenanigans with them? I mean, Kassandra and Ezio already looks absolutely ridiculous together. Add Alexios to the bunch with all of the follow-up bullshit that they can do. Whew, boy. This is an interesting team. This is a very interesting theme. Theme? Theme. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna see about that in the meantime between this part and the next part. I do want to level him up at least, I don't know, at least to the 2nd tier, I guess, to E2, I guess. We'll see. Don't have much resources right now to level someone. Just spend everything on Kassandra. But yeah, I'll do some stuff in the background before I record the next part. Speaking of the next part as well, I already said it in a community post at the beginning of the week, but considering this day right now, today, 28th, when this episode is being both filmed and gonna go live, on the channel is also the same day when Arcanist is releasing a new side story, which means I'm gonna be spending quite a lot of time for the rest of the week doing the voiceover for the first part and starting to work on the second part. And you know the channel, there's a lot of other stuff going up as well, so might be a slight delay between the release of this episode and the next one of this Let's Play, so apologies in advance. But yeah, the voiceovers for AK are usually... they are taking up a lot of energy, let's put it that way. But we'll get to this, we'll finish it. It won't be too much of a delay, just not how it was up until the last week and a half, where it was an episode almost every second day. It will be a tiny bit more in between them. But anyway, before I leave you guys off, after this outro, I will be splicing in the part with the parts from the J story. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like, it would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you want to support me more directly, you can do so through the memberships on the channel. Thank you very much to all the members already doing so, much appreciated. And of course, I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. I will see you in the next one. Enjoy the little post-credits part, I guess, of this video with the graffiti portions of the J stuff and J story, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. What do we have today? Let's see. What are these? Where it all began. It's never too late to start over. Oh, thank G. Hey, Jay, look at you, actually sitting down in the kitchen preparing ingredients. Peeling potatoes isn't an easy job. You're unusually quiet today. Come on, spill it, kid. What's on your mind? Did Holic get chewed out by his boss again? Did Beckett got picked on? Or... You're tearing into those potatoes like they've done you wrong. We'll be lucky to have any left for dinner. Old man, you ever felt like this before? Feeling angry, frustrated, and powerless. Clenching your fists only to realize it won't change anything? Do you know how this restaurant came to be, kid? It all started when I left a small-time stuff in Chinatown and had the idea to open an eatery. I wanted to use the restaurant to help out those who could only scrounge for scraps on the streets. In the end, it was an utter failure. Random punks causing trouble, gangs thinking I was intruding on their turf, and big shots constantly demanding health permits. When I finally decided to pack up and leave, I felt exactly like you feel right now. Angry, resentful, frustrated, with a belly full of rage. You went bankrupt? So this isn't your first restaurant? Wow, I never would have guessed it from the success of this one. Yeah, it's incredible how far we've come. Back then I was just a washed up old grouch, taking out my anger on everyone around me, drinking enough to flood Hate Street. One day I was wandering the streets like usual, and as I was leaving Vista Park, I was caught in a heavy downpour. So I stood under an awning on the street corner and waited for the rain to stop. Yep, right there by the sign, near the entrance. You were standing right here, old man? That's right, kids, right here. Strangely enough, not long after, the sun came out and cleared all the rain and misery from my mind. As I turned towards the sunlight, I noticed a sign. A for sale sign. And soon it turned into the sign we have now. Back then, it seemed to shine 100 times brighter than the sun to me. Oh, that's a cute origin story. Alright, next one. This is hard. Is your favorite celebrity's new look so different that they're unrecognizable? It happens all the time. Razor? It's about time. We should get going. What are you still doing? I wanted to leave behind a little souvenir before we go, Captain. Are you messing around with a spray can? If you get any paint on your uniform, you'll have to remove the stain yourself. Understood, Captain, but I've run into a problem. I wanted to paint my favorite band, but their photos here look very different from how I remember them. Can you help me decide which version to base my painting on? It's simple. Think about our squad name. If adding a portrait complicates things, then leave it out. Keep it simple and just paint a name. We're not here on vacation. Very interesting. Wanted to paint my favorite band, but their photos look very different from how I remember them. Again, one of those things. Okay. Victory Feast. Another group of Order of Enlightenment thugs is approaching the neighborhoods near Hate Street. We need to remind them whose turf this is. Alright, is it just regular old folks? Yup. Another victory, another celebration. Indeed. Ooh, a star. Small goals, big goals. Ostrich Radio. Good afternoon, San Francisco. Good afternoon, all you wet behind the ears punks out there. Let's skip the rest of the intro because what comes next is out of this world. The Hubble telescope is in good working order, and scientists estimated that it could orbit the Earth for another 40 years. Oh, it's still in orbit. In light of the recent Challenger disaster, this is... Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right, this is where the Challenger disaster happened. Oh god, yeah. Oh. In light of the recent Challenger disaster, this is some much needed good news. But you might be thinking, what does a busted telescope floating outside the atmosphere have to do with you? Well, take a look at that magnificent sun of ours. Doesn't it remind you of a sparkling disco ball? Doesn't it make you want to party it up on Mercury, Venus, or any other planet out there? Let your imagination run wild, my listeners. Sputnik. I do. I want to fly out of the atmosphere and be a disco ball that lights up the Earth. A nurse? Please keep quiet when visiting patients. My apologies. Beckett, it turns out Madam Sputnik has a big dream. That's good news. The ghost of going to space would make even the filthy rich grasp. Give it up already. Can you not be such a killjoy? Oh yeah, this is them in the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't argue and no need to worry about my dream. I've actually been saving up. In about 5 years I should have enough. And with any luck, I'll even get an employee discount. An employee discount? A satellite, speaking of employee discounts. Saving enough to fly to space? An employee discount? Does a disco ball get such great benefits? Do they really? Okay, it's just a transcript of the radio. That was funny. Alright, our first graffiti, victory feast, big fat tacos, so big. Did someone play Final Fantasy XIV? God, that song. When you hear big fat tacos, it will never leave your mind. Second one, Bee Gees. This is hard. Is your favorite celebrity's new look so different that... Okay, yeah, it happens all the time. That's that. Alright. Tang-Ji. Where it all began. It's never too late to start over. True. Alright, 2 more tomorrow. Okay, so the last section is spread 2 and then 2. Okay, so 2 more episodes and we're gonna cover the rest. And that is that for now. Okay, next time we cover the next 2. Until then, bye-bye.